lose a couple, you know, like it happens.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
There have to be shitty parents, okay? It happens in every campaign.
They did. It did seem. Well, we were talking about. Okay, Rudolph and you know, Anastasia.
They had it coming.
They had it coming. They had it coming.
They deserved it.
They only had
They
themselves
really
to
deserve
blame.
it. Damn it.
Which we are streaming.
Are we?
And I'm pretty sure that song is copyrighted. Yes.
Oh shit.
Oh, no.
We always say that. You guys are just saying the lyrics.
You're literally just saying the lyrics. It's fine.
No.
Like, there's not an
instrument.
instrument.
Because I have seen people copyright stricken because of singing a song.
That has never
It's
happened.
one line. It's
I've
gonna
literally seen it happen.
Start doing it out of tune.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do it out of tune. I sure can.
No, because then you're just hurting me.
Nobody can win in
Fair.
this scenario.
Speaking of winning, hi Caleb. Welcome to D&D.
Hey guys, I'm back. How's it going?
Speaking of
Going pretty
losing,
well.
hi Caleb.
Alright, so that's going to conclude the stream for the game for the night. Alright, this has been fun, guys. I hope you have a good night.
What party member are we going to lose this week?
It's Quinn. It's surprisingly.
We're gonna lose Quinn? Oh damn.
That's not that surprising.
That came out of nowhere. Full ass.
We roll a
No,
d6.
no, it really didn't.
One is K. Okay, so let's see. Let's go through the list. Caleb's first. Damn, sucks.
Shit. I didn't know we had a character named Caleb. Motherfucker.
Yeah,
Well, I just went through the roll 20 at the bottom. You know how it is.
Oh yeah, of course.
I'm so
Well,
sorry.
we don't have a
Caleb.
DM this week, so.
Oh no, damn shit.
Oh,
The
shit.
world ceases to be.
Well, it's not like the world's not going to end anyway.
Yeah, at least, and then we just don't gotta feel bad about this one.
Right against DM, I approve. No, Benny, no.
Yes.
It's a good call, buddy. It's the best call.
What did I do to you? What did I do to hurt you?
Do you need like an itemized list? Or is that like?
Okay. Listen. It's not that bad. I only killed like 3 of your guys' parents total.
You introduced my parents and killed them the next session.
Womp womp. Okay, listen, they're dickheads anyway.
Or was it the same session?
No, it was the next session.
I'm pretty sure that Ramsey's if
I
math
mean,
is
to be
math.
fair, I think like 2 parents died during the duration of the game.
Yeah.
Everyone else was kind of dead.
Everybody else has dead parents, except for Quinn. Quinn's fine.
For now.
For now.
Well, okay. Well, never mind. I'm not gonna think too
Damn,
hard
they
about
dead
that.
already? Shit.
No, they're not dead. They're not dead. I just, they're definitely not secure.
Oh, yeah, I totally get it. Yeah.
Yes, they are. They're definitely secure, Caleb. And if they're not, I'm gonna cry.
Right.
It's okay, buddy.
Right.
I'm already
Caleb,
emotional. Don't do this to me.
Caleb, for some reason, your address will suddenly appear on the internet for no apparent reason.
It's just crazy.
Coincidental.
Oh, please don't dox Caleb, then I get doxed.
Oh, that's
What I do?
true.
No, good point. Dox Caleb's parents. An eye for an eye.
I'm pretty sure I still have your grandparents' address.
Is your mom moving soon? She can be fine.
Yeah.
Caleb, why does every channel in Dysfunctional Domain have a social insurance number from Canada? What?
It's, God, no, don't worry about that, guys. By the way, if you're watching this stream right now, you should join the fucking Dysfunctional Domain. That's where we all hang out sometimes, and you can post, talk to us directly. I'm speaking to the 2 people watching. Which is, I'm pretty sure, just Benny and Jegg.
Well, I'm watching now too, so.
Oh, okay. 3 people watching.
Since I can't be on my computer with the stream closed either, I might as well have it open.
Fair enough.
That's a good call.
Farm those points, yeah, of course.
Yeah, from those points, make sure that no one is misusing the chat.
Yeah.
Benny?
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Ethan's
yeah.
gonna see me
You
saying
hear
the
that-
silly
you
words.
hear that, Benny? Benny, you're gonna get banned.
Oh, what's Benny doing? I believe in Benny. Hey now.
Benny's gonna misuse the chat and get banned. That's what's gonna happen. Ah, yeah, there's a devious look. All right, do you guys want
What
to
do you
start?
mean? Look at that innocent face.
I would. I mean, I'd love to start, but you know what? Does anyone have any wiggles to get out? Any verbal wiggles? We good?
Benny,
Yeah.
share your favorite slur, please.
No, Benny, no!
Benny, no!
No,
Benny!
no, no, no.
Down.
No, it wasn't supposed to be
You
like
are-
this.
Really, that's
Benny!
God, I love chaos.
You were the chosen
let's-
one.
For the sake of everyone's comfort, let's not encourage slur use even jokingly.
You know what? That's a good
God.
At
call,
least
Steven.
not in public.
Hey guys, I don't know if we
Yes.
should be talking about slurs. Last time we talked about something incredibly violent before starting D&D. The fucking YouTube fucking banned it. And then
We are.
It's okay.
We do not
We're not talking
support
about
the
anything. I
use
have no
of
idea what you're talking
slurs.
about.
We are
This is
perfect angels. We would never do bad. Yes.
Obviously.
Never.
Anyway,
Um,
let's begin.
Yeah.
How about? So,
Sounds good.
last time you folks all were together. Last time, you guys were in Zemria when you noticed that the crown of 1,000 eyes was missing. And quickly you located it, but it was on Noctis's head. He seemed to be taken over by some sort of corrupt force. And the crown took over him, and he found himself in a sort of area of madness. A battle commenced, and you came out victorious for now. You got the crown back. It's currently in Felix's inventory. And you have made your way back to Nimith, trying to find some ounce of safety and to get Noctis out of Zemria. Noctis has agreed to travel with you temporarily. Not happy about it, but realizing his uncontrollable power that he has now, he chose to travel with you temporarily, at the very least. So, we open up exactly where we left off. You guys stepping out into the sort of small, like, light slushy ground. And it's still cold outside, but you could tell that the snow is kind of, like, hardened to the point where it hasn't snowed recently, so the ground is kind of, like, wet and kind of crunchy. You guys are a little ways outside of the Jaeger Hall. You know, you could see it, 100 or so feet off. And, Rypley, make me a perception check.
Uh,
We're in your own town, I get to bother you.
25.
25. Using your amazing ears that you have, you notice that it's oddly quiet. The normal bustle of paladins coming and going around the hall is oddly quiet. You can hear some people inside, but for the most part it is much quieter.
Oh. Everyone just stay here. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go on my own quickly.
Mm-hmm. Are you just gonna...
Yeah, I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna open the door slowly and just see like what's.
You see maybe like 6 or 7 Jaeger paladins in there. All of
Any
them...
of the named ones.
Yes, there is one of the named ones, except for the fact that I don't fucking remember his name right now. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I know.
I made like 6
was
of
it?
these people, and you only made 2 of them important.
I know, it's crazy. Well, none of the important ones are here, which is why. Okay, where is it?
I'm gonna resend it. I was actually just looking at it a bit ago.
Sure, actually, if you can, because for some reason it's not showing up in where it should. It's just not here anymore, which I'm like, that's weird, because it should be. Oh, great, now it's just not fucking working. Oh, maybe it's because my fucking Google Docs is not working. That's useful. Okay, hold on. Gotta
Okay, never mind. I tried sending it from the Notes app on my phone. It didn't work.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. You have to send it through Discord, please.
There. Well, no, because it gave an option to fucking send it directly in the DMs, and then it just didn't.
Oh, okay. I was looking for the document. But, because apparently
Also,
it's just not here anymore, which, that's fine.
Oh dear.
Because I had a whole document with all of this stuff in it. I just don't have it. Don't know where it is. That's okay. I'm only slightly worried because that has all of my Jaeger notes in it. And I kind of need them.
What could you possibly need those for?
Oh, it's crazy.
Especially at this location of the map.
I know, it's insane. You'd never guess. Fucking weird. Alright, well, I don't have time to look through my notes and figure out why this is not working right now. But anyway, inside it, there's probably a handful, like maybe 6 or 7 at most that you could see just quickly counting heads. All of them appear to be fairly, lower rank guards from what you can tell. They just seem to be, like, minding their own business, kind of, like, snacking on kind of, like, a late lunch. You do recognize one of them. The young Triton, and, the Triton Druid,
No, I believe in you.
Xanthri?
Yeah.
That's how you translate? Okay, cool. Love
Yeah, there's an
fantasy
N.
names.
There's an N. No, there's no N.
How the fuck am I... Say...
Zathary. You don't. You, there's. You said it. You say it with the N and then remove the N.
You don't... You think letters compute in my brain. Anyway. Zathary, the Triton Druid, he's there. You can see him kind of like munching on kind of like the equivalent of like a grilled cheese sandwich, and he has like some chips and stuff. And as you kind of like poke your head in and like peek around, you do see that he like looks over and quickly waves at you, like recognizing you in the doorway.
I will approach.
Hey, Ripley, it's good to see you back.
Yeah, it's good to see you again. What is everybody?
Oh, everybody went to town. There's some meeting or something going on today about this it's like a historical like arts fair thing. I don't know. I wasn't super interested, so I decided to stay back and watch the hall.
Well, I guess we'll have to go check that out later.
Yeah.
Well, right now we have some kind of pressing matters at the moment, which is kind of why I'm, back home.
Right.
I wish I didn't have to always come back when there were problems. It'd be nice to just, casually just come back for the sake of seeing my family again.
Oh, right. Yes. Right. Okay, hold on. You've been around for a while. Okay. There's a few things that have happened, I guess you should probably be aware of. In the city, Clyde has kind of been pushing us to continue to wear our masks very prominently and, keep up with a dress code of sorts. I don't really know what's got into him, but whatever. I don't know, ever since everything happened with Endora, The place has
Yeah, that
been the
was
same.
kind of scary being in the pinnacle of that.
You were there?
Yeah, I was there. It was the council people there like us. I mean, especially after, in my opinion, I think they're still trying to cover their asses after their air quotes guards of the cities tried to have me killed. Personally, I think they like us, but also I feel like they're trying to cover their ass so everyone here doesn't give them any more shit than they already probably got.
Right.
Not that we can. But yeah, we were the council people there invited us, and just so happened some big old dragon god that everyone's afraid of just so happened to be here and decided to start controlling some of the people that just so happened to be dragons. Who would have thought?
Are you talking about Bahamut?
Yeah, that guy.
Right. Okay, so you were in a room with Bahamut.
And then he put a big zone of truth around the entire place.
Were you there when he declared war on humanity?
No, but I think we kind of got the gist of it after, he forcibly gave the signal for people,
Okay.
his hidden people to turn into dragons and start burning the entire place down.
Okay.
But from what I hear, yeah, everything's not great. It's
No,
kind of...
not everything's great. I don't know. Today's at least relaxing in comparison to everything else happening. But the only entertaining thing happening here is some fair happening by the archives.
maybe.
But if you and your friends want to come, I mean, I'm pretty sure Clyde still has the room set up from last time you guys were here. So I can go find Devin if you want.
It's let everyone have the fun. We'll stick to ourselves until dinner time.
All right.
Yeah, I'll go outside and bring everyone back.
Yeah. Those who are outside while Rypley went away, can I have everybody outside roll a perception check super fast?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Any chance I can use my passive?
No.
Sure, you can use your passive if you want.
Cool.
Oh,
My
so
passive's 20.
20. Fucking, what the fuck?
Hi, let's go observing.
Oh, you got the observant
Gain
feat?
past it. No, my passive is still the same.
I just assume
Well,
based off that
modifier
number.
is still the same.
No.
Oh, it's just like
Yeah,
that
what did you
normally?
do?
Damn, okay.
Raise it up.
I have expertise in perception, yeah.
Oh, that's so smart.
Shit, yeah.
I mean, so do I, but mine is still lower than yours.
Alright. Do you guys want to use your passives instead?
Rolled a 24. I'm gonna stick with that.
24, that's
Mine-
good.
I rolled a 9 and I'm sticking with that.
Okay, cool.
I think the 20 is good enough.
20, 24, 9. Ramsey?
Well, Ramsey's passive is 15, but I rolled a 13, so I'm okay living my life.
Alright, 13. So Quinn and Zareth, the two of you notice as Ripley kind of dashes away, there is a familiar hawk kind of perched atop the building. You
I
guys
don't think I have met that hawk before.
you have. You know that this hawk.
Caleb, it's Felix.
Oh fuck! That's true. Hey, there's a bird watching you. Quinn, you recognize this hawk belongs to Ripley's childhood best friend equivalent. Belongs to Devin. Yeah, there you go. You spelled it right the second time.
Thank you.
Hey Jegg, bad news. They're not here.
How close is this bird?
But they're the bird.
Do you want it to go on the bird?
Yeah, I thought the bird was Devin.
No. The bird is Devin's pet, familiar.
Oh well.
Familiar.
Then. Oh
How close is the bird?
no! I want it for Devin, wherever
Okay,
Devin is.
they're-
I can live my
They
life.
are not in the scene, so we'll save that for when they do arrive, maybe.
I appreciate it. Sorry.
That's okay. The bird's watching you. There's a giant, kind of reddish hawk watching you. Quinn, you recognize this belongs to Devin.
How
Someone-
far away the hawk?
And Quinn, what you realize is the moment the hawk kind of realizes that you guys have noticed it, you could see it kind of hop a little bit and begin to fly a little ways into the forest.
That was weird.
I'm not
Hmm.
sure if that's concerning or...
But
Oh, maybe it's a friend of yours? I don't fucking know. I'm gonna go walk around.
It
What are
sort
you
of
talking
is.
about?
Do you remember Devon?
No, not in the slightest.
No, I do not know who that is. I'll be real, I
wouldn't
don't
expect you
remember
to.
a lot of the people that you,
Ripley's childhood friend who we met last time we were here.
I remember Devin very well. I got my eyes beat and he brought a crowd. It was fun. I enjoyed it.
I
Mhm.
think his hawk is trying to lead us to him.
Okay. It could also just be alerting that we're here.
I
Assuming
feel
that
it's
I'm
that's
gonna
a
check
friend
it
of
out.
yours.
No, I'm gonna check it out just because, sure, it could be that, but just in case.
alright,
Can
well,
we
I'll
go
say
to
as
the-
you guys are turning to, if you guys want to follow the hawk, Ripley, you kind of look out and you see your friends kind of beginning to wander in an opposite direction.
To where are they? Where is Noctis?
Noctis is just chilling with them.
Yeah.
He seemed to notice the hawk, but didn't really pay too much mind to it because he doesn't know.
Oh, alright. You guys wander or not? I'll guess stay with the dog, man.
No, wait. I mean, I would like you to come with us, please.
Mhm.
Yes.
I
You
am
can.
walking into a damp forest for a person I've never met before.
Wait,
Got it.
before we go, can I just like knock on the door to see if Ripley is available yet?
No. Ripley.
Already
you are
left.
Ripley. You see your friends kind of beginning to kind of look around for you and kind of meander towards the woods a little bit. You see this, and you can like run up and approach them if you want.
I mean, yeah, I want to make sure that everyone's together.
Want to split the party?
Do you guys?
You don't want to split the party.
But the party.
Do you guys want to follow? Do you guys want to follow the hawk? Do you guys want to stay around?
I'll follow the hawk.
I'm
Cool,
voting
the
we follow
hawk.
the hawk. Yeah. Hawk.
Do you explain the hawk because Ripley didn't see the hawk, or are you just like walking?
If Ripley is joining us,
Yes.
yes, I will explain that
Thank you.
we saw Devon's hawk
Is
and it
that
did a
a-
little hop and then flew off, and so we're checking to make sure everything is all right.
Is it good for all of us to go?
Yes, because we're stronger as a group.
Yeah, I mean, but also, and he kind of like glances back over to Noctis.
Noctis just like grins, looking at you guys.
He needs a posse. Felix.
I was under the impression this was somebody he didn't want just wandering off. But yeah, no, by all means, let's wander into the forest where, it's his home turf.
Oh, I
Genius planning on your guys' part, truly.
Unless
we-
Ripley has reason to believe that we shouldn't bring him along in dissolution for where to put him in the time being, I don't see it being a risk to us.
Until Noctis proves to be our enemy in this moment, I am going to trust him and trust Ripley because that is all we've got right now. We will deal with
Fair
this when the
enough.
time comes.
I can't say that I care if he gets away or not.
But to be clear, by the way, because this is shortly after the fight happened, Noctis still looks extremely bloodied. Like you can
Alright, so-
kind of
so
like
he-
dry
okay.
blood around his nose, and he looks utterly.
I
beat
will.
up.
I will toss him a singular apple. Just one.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
And then from here,
that's a D4, right?
D4 plus 4.
Right.
And then from here, I'm gonna. I mean, if we're going after, I might play it a little safe and kind of go a bit sneaky in case this is some form of.
If that's the case, shouldn't we send
Danger.
one or two people to scout? We're a lot
I
more
don't-
noticeable
I-
in a large group.
Yeah, shouldn't we? Aren't you
Since
like the rogue?
Wayne has this mod helmet ever posed a threat to anyone here, raise a hand.
I'll be real. I haven't really been around you guys very much, but I feel every single time I am around you, something physically happens. You know,
Yeah.
like town exploded, wolf guy attacked. No offense to you. I don't think it was really your fault, but still, not really
Okay.
building a strong case for you lot.
If I can make a suggestion,
If you otherwise.
Ali, Felix, if you want to stealth and go ahead of us, I think the rest of us are just going to go in and hope for the best. But that way you can alert us if something is the matter.
Might
You guys
I-
are
we don't need-
walking in willy-nilly. Yeah, I think I'll keep my distance from you lot.
Might I
Alright.
pose
Your
a
lack of
suggestion?
planning frightens me.
Might
Yes.
I pose a counter suggestion, Ramsey? Maybe if we're to send a smaller party to scout, it shouldn't be the one who doesn't know who we're looking for and the one who doesn't remember who we're looking for.
Okay, can I do a history check to see if I remember this guy? Because I remember,
Yeah.
I know I talked to him, or Holly talked to him, but I don't remember yet.
That's fair.
I was gonna say,
Thank
Devin.
you. Can I have
you talked to
advantage 'cause
Devin
this
when
is
we had
something so
Noctis.
fucking stupid, and I remember this. I should,
Right.
because he gave me an arrow. I remember he gave me an arrow.
Yeah, he was the one who gave you the arrow, Tree Strider. Yes.
So I would wait, no, because I would just remember what he looks like then.
Yeah.
In that case.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Then I'm
Yeah,
good.
you absolutely remember. Yeah, no.
Okay. No, actually, no, I know what he looks like. It took a moment because he was the one who gave me the arrow, which took us to Zamira.
Ah, cool. Then, yeah, sounding one person to scout out ahead should be good enough. If you know
Okay.
your way around the place, you can keep quiet, and I'll see the plan. Go for it.
I didn't
Understood.
know. I
Understood.
didn't know
Not a
that
point.
phase
I have
put
more
everybody
fucking
on
food
edge.
now.
Well, I mean, I feel fine, but I trust this
I
team.
mean,
I have no
you're the one who
concerns on
scouted ahead in the building. Is it supposed to be that quiet? Has it always been
Yeah,
that
because
quiet?
everyone's at a fair.
Fair. Right.
Yeah, they're, where you have fun, and I mean, I think this is an art thing, so it's not that fun, but
You don't like art?
I don't know. I'm sure that everything's totally normal. It's just whenever you guys seem to be in the picture, something blows up.
maybe it's whenever you are.
Nah, I've got a feeling it's a little bit more than when I'm on the scene. This seems like a normal occurrence for you. You guys seem a little too calm when it happens.
What can I
So,
I mean,
maybe better safe than sorry. Hey, he's your friend, right? Why don't you go with her?
You got you
Secret is
get
breathing
desensitized
techniques.
after a little bit. I mean, I should be fine. And I would like to cast Pass Without a Trace to start, just to start. And then I would like to stealth. And as I'm stealthing, I would like to use the gift that Rypley got me for Winterfest to just start climbing trees, and so I can just go tree to tree.
Oh hell yeah. While you do that, Noctis will kind of sit there, and Noctis says, "If you really need me, I'll come along, but I would much prefer finding someone to sit down for a little respectful."
Hey, I can babysit the guy if you need.
Yes.
I want you to come just so we can, or you can. I don't need to speak for you. I would like you personally to explain your issue and situation to Master first before we give you time to relax.
Didn't you just say nobody was here?
We are going to where everyone is. I don't know why everyone calls me the dumb one.
Okay, no.
Well,
So,
to be
the
fair,
hawks
you didn't
are
tell us
leading you away
anything.
into the woods, away from Nimith. The hawks leading you away from Nimith. You know the fair would be deeper into Nimith because the archives are kind of towards the center of town.
I'll be
they're on the
real,
outsides,
little dog guy. You do not make a lot of sense. I don't think there is a fair going on there. I think that's something separate.
To be clear, the hawk is leading you away from the village where the fair is, but if you want to, you guys could head deeper into the city to where you know most of the Yikr paladins are.
We could also get cleaned up before a fair. I don't think dried blood's a good look.
There is a hot springs in town that is magical.
Hey, Dried blood's in season. I'm not there though, but you see, you can't hear this, but it's pretty good right now.
Holly's talking to herself amongst the squirrels.
We are going to.
Just, I'll
You're
keep
always
going.
talking to yourself.
Yeah.
Because I have a feeling that's where at least somebody is.
Where do you guys want to go?
I guess I'll just keep going for now, because if that's where Devin
Going
is, then
where?
I'll...
Following into
the
forest
woods, into
with
the woods.
Holly, or going further into town.
Where are you going?
Into the woods, right, Dante?
Yeah.
Into the woods. Okay. You're gonna follow Devin's hawk. Okay.
Also, I'm gonna do a bit, because it's, what time is it?
It's like late afternoon, like probably closer to like 2 or 3 p.m.
Okay, never mind. I'll be fine then. Yes, I... Also, by the way, I got a 35 on the stealth check.
You are. Holly is just gone, vanished with the wind. Do you want to make a perception check? Perception or investigation? I'll let you do either or.
I'm gonna go for perception, because I am not very smart.
That's fine.
Perception.
Those following into the woods as well, you can make perception checks as well, by the way.
Or smell.
Or investigation.
Oh wait, it's +5 now, because of the new modifier.
Yeah, no, it's almost like you guys leveled up.
21.
Pretty good.
14, because all I really want to do is just keep track of the hawk.
Yeah. And with a 14, you can easily keep track of it, yeah. Quinn, 19, Ripley, 21.
I'm smelling.
If you guys want... Yeah, it's too late. I'm already making your own perception. I was gonna say you could also make nature or survival checks if you wanted to. But...
Oh, okay. Well, I would have done a fucking survival check then.
If you want to do it?
Yes, please.
Alright, go for it.
If I roll worse, then I
Check
get
with
worse.
perception.
Let's
Watch out for the
go!
incredible
Nat
smell.
20 for Ramsey Novak.
Alright, Holly, you can easily kind of track the crow. No, track the hawk from up in the trees and stuff. As the rest of you begin to kind of meander your way in. Is Felix staying behind with Noctis?
Yep.
Alright. You and Noctis could stay behind, and if you guys want to, you guys can head... The two of you can head into the Jaeger Hall just to, like, sit down and get out of the cold for a bit.
So,
And
do we just, like, go inside, or...
Noctis just shrugs, and is just like, I guess so. And just heads inside. Doesn't really have too much of a worry, otherwise. He's been here before.
Yeah, they'll probably know where we are.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. Not that big of a town.
Yeah, I can get back to you in a moment if you want to do a roleplay, and if you have any questions you want to ask him. But I'll give you a second. Anyway, as you guys are wandering into the woods, you kind of... The snow begins to, like, thin out around what looks to be, like, a very small, almost like like a cave opening, but it's more like it's more lower to the ground, like it goes deeper underground, if that makes any sense. So it's less like in a cave in a mountainside and more something that, like, it's like a cave mouth, but it, like, quickly descends deeper beneath the earth. And you see the hawk kind of fly up to it and then kind of land on the ground and begin to kind of hop its way into the small cave opening. And you also know that notice the snow around the cave mouth is almost looks to be melted away, as there's no, on top of the stones, there is no snow, no ice or anything. It almost looks like it's quite dry as well. Which, with the natural 20, lets you know that wherever this tunnel leads, it leads somewhere warm.
Yay. Lava. Cool.
No, sort of.
Oh, let's just hope it's fucking hot springs.
Yeah, you guys head inside. And you guys have to kind of meander through, like, a very, very small and thin kind of cave opening for a couple of minutes before it opens up into a wider space. It looks to be like the room itself is like a old kind of like broken down it almost looks like a broken down mine, lit with like sort of oil lanterns, and there seems to be tables set up that are scattered with scrolls and papers and books, but in the very center of the room is this large, ornate, almost brass-colored cannon, which has strange symbols decorated all the way up and down it. And you guys would see Devon, this younger drow. They kind of are. They seem to be kind of like referencing a kind of scroll and then kind of trying to read some of the sigils that are carved into this large, very, very large, like cannon-like device.
Can I stealth up behind them?
Sure. Is Holly's path without a trace still up?
Is it, Liz?
Gotta
Liz,
be
you
honest, yes, plus 10. Yes, it is
For
yes.
Muncie, sorry, there you go.
Yes, it is for
Okay.
everyone currently.
That's plus 10, right?
Yes, it is.
Great, 32.
Yo,
That-
you're
Nat
Does
20!
You can hear Devon mumbling to themselves as they're like, that don't fucking make any sense. So, how is this supposed to... And you can just hear them, like, struggling. They're just struggling. Yeah, they don't seem to notice any of you.
Great, I'm gonna get just literally an inch away from the back of their head.
Fair enough.
What are you working on?
This is an 18 hit, Rypley.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's one above.
You hear in Devon scream, and they try to just like punch you right in the nose. And then they go, "Oh, Rypley, what are you..."
Oh fuck!
what-"
Wait, I'd have the stupid exhaustion level still from even after the first long rest.
Oh no. Yeah.
So that's a build. So it was disadvantage
You guys
on.
haven't had a long rest yet. Or have you?
No, we haven't.
No, you
Apparently, we had one because I took one off.
No.
Well,
you
no, we
haven't.
didn't get a long rest.
No, you haven't had a long rest since the fight. Also take 5 points of damage as they just clock you in the face.
I don't remember what my shit has been at.
Okay, well, you took a long rest without letting us know. Well,
Somebody said to.
No, I don't believe.
I said, hey, please don't take a long rest because you won't have time to. I remember saying that.
Getting a long
Yeah.
rest, and it was like, no, not yet.
Well,
Yeah.
whatever.
That's fine.
Alright, all
Um,
good. Can I roll the D100 now?
Sure. Oh yeah, now you can.
That's a 37 on Devon.
37.
That rhymes.
Oh, great. Hey, Rypley, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Well, I guess that's straight because there's not advantage on that fucking thing.
Nope.
7.
7, that fails as as Seven punches you, just kind of like more out of surprise than anything else. The two of you go flying backwards 10 feet as almost like there's like this sort of air of force that just like pushes both the two of you away from each other for a second. And they just look stunned as Devin just looks at you and they're like, are you okay? Oh, what? Hi. How did you find this? Where, hi. Oh, hi. Are you okay? And they kind of get up and they kind of run over to help you to your feet, Rypley.
I'm fine. Just tired, mainly. It's
Yeah, you guys.
been failed a long couple days, I think.
Yeah, you guys look like shit, respectfully. How did you find And as they kind of like ask that, they kind of glance over to their little hawk, who is like happily perched up on one of the desks. They kind of like fluff out the feathers a little bit. And Devin just sighs and goes, "Right, okay. New rule: don't tell Clyde about this place. Just
What is this for starters, I guess?
okay. So there's a fair going on right now. Basically, people are auctioning off just things that are from like the Calamity or before Calamity times or whatever. Anyway, I managed to snag this map that led to this place. Had to do a little bit of digging, but I got here anyway. Apparently, this is an ancient elven cannon, I think. I don't know. Apparently, it can shoot, like, pure magic cannonballs or something. I'll be honest, I can't.
And
actually-
you want to try selling?
No,
this?
I want to try fixing it. I want to fix it and bring it back to Nimith, but I don't... Clyde's just been in such a weird headspace recently. I think ever since the war was stated, everybody's just doing their best to prepare for the worst and having to go against dragons. We don't really...
Yeah,
know
that
to
was
reflect.
kind of terrifying, just a little.
Yeah, for everybody. I mean, first Andorra, and then Zemria. I mean, like, we haven't heard anything from Fanart yet, but we just need to stay prepared, and everybody's on edge. It's the worst.
Yeah, we were kind of there for that part.
You were there?
Well, not, I guess, kind of when it happened. We saw firsthand how it all happened.
You were in an...
We basically live, that's like my second home.
Yeah, no.
The council people, some of them really like us, and they invited me to the ball, and then that's kind of when it happened on accident. I guess it wasn't an accident for the guy who, did it, but we were just not in the right place.
Right. Okay, but... Fuck, that sucks.
We are all relatively unscathed. There's just a lot that I have to discuss with Master Clyde until we which is why we're here. Apparently we can't come back here without there being any problems.
Well, bad news. I don't know if you'll get to talk to him. He's... I don't know. When he's out, he's... I don't know, more strict than normal, and when he's back at the base,
This is kind of really important, though.
Okay, important or not, I can't... I mean, maybe he'll talk to you, but everybody's been trying to contact him for days now, but he just shuts himself away in his office, and we don't see him for hours, days sometimes. Day, I guess. It's just...
I think he'll listen when he sees who else I've brought home.
Did you bring home your girlfriend?
No, she's not. But no, I just hope that
Lame.
we're above ground now. I should probably send a message down there.
Right.
I agree with Stephen. I want to I want to walk over and look at this cannon.
Yeah, if you guys
I'm fully still hidden.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
They do
Yeah,
not
I
seem
wanted to
notice you.
see if I can figure out if I can do anything to aid in the restoration of it.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna give advantage. I want to give advantage to Stephen.
Stephen, go
That's
ahead.
Stephen
Roll
Quinn.
me a Arcana check, and also remind me: can you speak Elvish, or can you read Elvish?
Yes,
All right.
it is one of my 6 languages.
Amazing.
Yes, you get advantage.
So
Because
go
please,
ahead,
please, for the
roll
love of God, I only speak Dwarvish and Druidic.
Advantage. Solid start. Let's go for that nat 20 though. Not quite. I'll stick with the 26.
Yeah, you guys kind of meander your way over, and kind of begin to investigate and look around the cannon. And Quinn, you quickly pick up that the cannon, is in fact, well, I mean, Devin to tell you, but it is an elvish, a very ancient elvish war machine. It does appear to be some sort of like, energy generator, but it has this long kind of like very precise kind of like cannon, like cannon, like sort of like open. What's the word I'm looking for to describe the fucking end of the gun? Brain's empty.
Barrel.
Barrel. Thank you. God, that was embarrassing. That's fine. Yeah, it looks like this maybe had a different purpose, but they used like a base of something to convert it into this sort of war weapon. Briefly reading over some of the runes and whatnot, it speaks of multiple different ways to activate it. It requires a source of magic. It mentions a very powerful source of magic, and one that can only be found on the ley lines. It seems to be very old, and from what you can tell with a 26, you have it. You can tell that this is a weapon that needs to be manned by more than one person. You can assume that it could probably be done with 2, but, somewhere between, 3 to 4 would probably be the best, if you were to use it at all. Looking it over, you can tell that this is extremely rusted. It's old, and even for, a magic item, which is technically what it is, you can see that it is long damaged, covered in dust and dirt. It is rusting around the hinges. There's many parts that need to be replaced. I mean, this is kind of your family specialty. You can kind of, but even so, you've never quite seen a magic item like this. It is enormous, by the way. It is probably, the cannon itself is the size of maybe the size of maybe a small airplane. Not that you guys know what an airplane is, but just in comparison, but it's just a massive gun. But yeah, Quinn, you can kind of circle it and investigate it. And Devin kind of looks over, seeing Quinn, because you're not stealthing, are you?
No.
They kind of look over and they go, "Can you read Elvish?"
Can't you?
Sort of. I'm more fluent in Undercommon. But can you?
No.
Exactly.
No, I can speak primordial.
Oh,
sorry.
yes.
May I do speak Elvish.
And you see that Ramsey has been actively, I think, texting Felix on his phone while this conversation's been going on.
You can't text on spell phones.
Oh, that's right. Okay, well, then he was trying to text,
You
and,
don't have
Damien
that
wasn't...
upgrade.
Blame Tony for that one.
Yep.
You have
Dang.
no one else to blame but yourself.
No,
When
I
the
understand.
tension was split as he's minor illusioning to make it look like he's sending texts.
Oh, God.
The roof's up. We gotta keep the roofs up.
Ramsey was just about to send, hope you're good, with a heart emoji, and the minor illusion stops, and he just...
Yes, I speak Elvish. I'm on it.
Do you want to help me decipher
have
some of
notebook?
these runes? I don't.
Definitely. Yes.
Listen, I just found this place. I don't know how to fix this, but I don't know. I just thought if we could maybe bring this thing back to Nimith, which I mean, we'd have to unearth it first, but
Right.
Can I start doing mold earth around it?
and you start opening up the cavern's roof a little bit.
Okay.
It's a start, but with a cantrip, you cannot get very far. It might take you a few hours of just molding earth to completely open it up.
I should warn you, I've experienced in Elvish is slightly different from the traditional dialect. So, I mean, I don't know. Might help, might be a little off, but you'll give it a go.
Do you have notebook, paper, anything like that?
Yeah,
I always keep it. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
You have it. That's good.
Yeah, I brought some too.
Good. We'll get to work.
Ramsey, you start with that side, I'll do this side. I've already kind of translated it all roughly, but give a more detailed translation on paper.
Good.
Do you want Ramsey to roll anything, Caleb, or just? I mean, you know.
Roll an Arcana check. Because
Arcana check.
this is not just Elvish. Like this is not like if somebody wrote a story in Elvish. It is an ancient Elvish dialect that is specifically written to power magic.
Okay.
Something Quinn would know
gotcha.
because you studied it and that's like your whole thing. But yeah, Ramsey, you look over it, you recognize maybe 2 or 3 words, and like you know, like you recognize the word weapon, power, magic, but like honestly, with the way the words are written, this is much more of like a spellcaster's thing. You quickly realize than it is just like reading a book.
I'm glad that Quinn is here. This is certainly something that a mage is best equipped for.
Where's your? Oh wait, you guys have a wizard, right?
Not today.
I met him last time. What do you mean?
Well, he's kind of been body, so he's got a brain situation, and right now someone else is in his brain. It's cool. They are like sharing the body. So we have a rogue today, not so much a wizard.
Sorry, Caleb. I'm sure you already mentioned this. What was it made out of?
It appears that the weapon itself appears to be made out of a kind of like a gold or like a brass kind of metal for the most part. There's also appears to be some wooden details, but for the most part, it is made of metal.
Oh, perfect. Great. I am going to. I want to try something real quick because I think it would be funny. I'm going to. Yes. Okay. Holly's just gonna immediately. Oh wait, I don't actually have to cast anything. I'm going to cast plant growth on them to bring them back to life, and then I am going to cast speak with plants to talk to them to ask them about the purpose of the machine and how it works.
You're asking.
Because I mean, those plants would have been around. They would have seen it been fired quite a few times.
Isn't that assuming the cannon was fired where it was buried?
I mean,
no,
the plant. I mean the details on the plant, the wooden details. I'm bringing those back to life.
The wooden details on it would be kind of like there's like some seats, some like wooden kind of like seats that look very old and decrepit and like splintering, and like also like a base which this kind of like sits on, like a small like stage. Once again, just old like plywood. Basically.
All wood is plant. All wood is friends.
Sure. Go ahead. Make me a persuasion check.
All right. Holly just suddenly, yeah, because no one else saw her. She's just going to be crouched down.
Once you cast plant growth in the area, like plants begin to sprout everywhere in this small enclosed space, and like people know that you're here.
Yes, and I'm just sort of I'm just sitting in front of the kind of crouched down in front of the chair.
Sure.
And then I'm just, hi there. I have a couple questions for you, if you mind answering them. You seem very wise, to say the least.
Hi there.
Hi. I assume that you've been around for a very, very long time. I can tell by the shame your wood don't have the rings like it ought to. Oh, here, I got this for you. And I want a druidcraft, so then the seat fixes itself, and then it has some rings. And I'm like, hey, by the way, how old are you, so I know how many rings to put?
I don't.
Do you say no?
I'm a chair. They carved me down.
Yeah. Well, I'm not denying. I mean, I know that's your. Do you want that to be your purpose?
I am.
I know, but you can't forget where you came from. I did want to ask you a couple questions, if that's all right. I'm sure it's been a while since you had a conversation.
I've been long dead.
Yeah.
I've never been
Yes.
spoken to before.
Really? That's kind of mean. They just cut you down without permission.
Well, yeah.
I'm sorry, huh? Well,
I don't blame them.
yeah, it's laws of nature, but still.
It's better than being burnt down by the dragons.
Yeah, you can say that again. So, you were here when this thing was fired a couple times, right? I mean, I assumed you were.
No, this cannon was never fired. Didn't need to be fired. The city just kind of went boop. It's just there for you to destroy it.
Question, what do you mean by poof? Poof.
I don't know. The city was there one day and then it wasn't. And then when they realized there was no reason for big war machines anymore, they put this in storage.
I see. Well, is there any chance you know anything about these machines? Because, I mean, you haven't died to it for your entire existence. Come on, think. I believe in you. And I am going to
roll a persuasion check.
And
this is going to tell me how much this chair knows about this ancient war machine.
Get fucked, Caleb. I'm using my first off. I'm going to use my fate die.
Yeah.
You fucker. And I'm using my 69 because it gave me a 9 and a 6, so fuck you.
It did.
Kick your ass, chair. I'm gonna kick your ass, chair.
Yeah, the chair just kind of goes. The chair just kind of goes. It's very powerful cannon.
I can see that. I mean, you're a part of it.
Thank you. I don't know. It was pointed at the city and then was taken down. I don't know.
Well, do you at least remember where? I mean, surely you're stationed next to some other ones, right? If you're all pointed directly at that city. And you're all probably manufacturing
Roll
the
a
same
persuasion check. I'm gonna make you keep doing this because this is like asking for information that like I have, but I'm like I have no idea if the chair
15,
would fucking know.
15.
Yeah,
the chair knows where it was made. All right.
There was one more, and we were posted up on the wall, and then we were taken off the wall and put deep underground.
I'm assuming neither of you were fired then.
Nope.
Oh, damn shame. Because we found this. I mean, we found you. This beautiful piece of just existence, and I have a friend over there who's trying trying to make you work again.
I have some nice and poultry.
No. Don't worry. It's okay. And can I? Wait. So that. Sorry, I need to check his concentration. No, it's not. I'm gonna prestidigitate to warm the chair so it's a bit warmer, so it's not doesn't feel cold and dead as much. Yeah. So.
I can feel the sun again.
Yeah. Do you want? I mean, I could take you back up to the surface if you want. But we're trying to repair this. Cause sadly, you know how the city went poof.
Yeah.
I've heard that it came back, and by that I mean I've seen it. It's not great.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
know. I'm not a fan of war either, but I mean, you were made for such a great purpose. You might as well ensure that you get used properly once, right? At least once. Life's about living those new experiences.
Do you think Ruvelfo wants the war to happen again?
What was that name?
Ruthelfo.
Luthelfo?
Yeah.
I'll say that word out loud. Because the rest of this, I'm just making like, just like tree crunching noises at this thing.
I put it in text release. That's not text release. See, that's RDMs. No.
Okay.
Can
I thought it was because of the lisp. It couldn't.
No, it's Ruthelfo. Yeah, that's what it is.
Luthelfo.
Ruthelfo.
Can Ramsey or Quinn, are they able to like translate that with their
It is
Elvish?
to your knowledge. It is a to your knowledge, it appears to be some sort of elven name. It doesn't have a direct translation. Those who speak Elvish understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he was in charge. He commissioned the army to make weapons of mass destruction.
Sorry.
That's what
The
I
voice.
am.
Yeah, I can tell. Well, it's not so much that they want to go to war. It's more so other places need to go to war with us.
We are war machines.
Yeah.
What would you guess? We are the weapon that can end all wars.
That is. I knew you were powerful. That's quite something.
Thank you.
It's a damn shame you don't know anything about how you're supposed to fire or anything.
Nope. It never happened. I knew it was something
yeah.
magic. I don't know. I don't speak magic. I'm a tweet. I was a tweet.
based
I'm
off-
a chair.
Based off the 15, knowing its past and how it was formed, but doesn't know it was fired. Hey,
Because
do
it
you know where
wasn't
you?
fired. So.
Do you know where you're built?
Right here. In Nimitz.
Do you remember where the workshop was, or is that not something you remember?
In Nimitz.
Either way, that's super helpful.
Thanks. You're welcome.
Of course.
I appreciated someone would sit on me. I was created like something so long ago, and then I died.
Yeah, most people pay me for that sort of thing, but sure. And then Holly will sit on it.
I'm a chair. Thanks. I
Yeah,
finally
also
feel
question.
like my purpose is being fulfilled.
By the way, do you want me to like form a little acorn of you and bring you up to the surface so you can live on a little bit?
Bring my son to the surface.
I'll bring your son up to the surface, and then I will form an acorn.
Yes.
And then I'm going to turn to everyone. Hey, anyone got any questions they want me to ask this chair?
Yes, if you don't mind, actually. You said the name Rithelthal before.
Yeah.
Does the chair know any other names? I could probably write all these down. I mean, yes. Sorry.
No, I was just going to ask. Hey, chair.
Yeah.
I So you know how you know that one guy, Ruthelfo?
Mhm.
You know anyone else? Because, I mean, I'm sure you were used in a lot of strategic talks.
No, not really.
Hmm.
I was just one tweet, and I knew that I knew Ruthelfo. He was in charge. He was the big man, the Lord, the Baron. I don't know.
Hmm.
Everybody had a lot of jobs back then because everything was. That's war. You don't know how it. I mean, hey, if we're in war again, you know exactly how it is, isn't it?
Yeah, sadly.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And then Holly will look
How
at
long has it
Ramsey.
been since the last war?
It has been a long, long time. Longer than I've been around.
Do you want to roll a history check?
Yes, please. Yes, please. I mean, that depends if you're counting fucking first campaign. 19.
You would know that the specific war that when the city went poof, that war happened 500 years ago. A bit over now, but roughly 500.
That was about 500 years ago.
Oh,
when-
shit.
Yeah, and well, you know how Ruthelfo was trying to just protect his people?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Same enemy.
Ah,
They unpoofed.
They unpoofed?
Unpoofed.
Ah, shit.
Yeah. Damn shame. And I will then turn to Ramsey and sort of, yeah, sure don't know anything else besides Ruthelfo. That's about it.
Yeah, okay. Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I know I know that it was built as a war machine against. I'm assuming based off of what Zarev's told me, the Emperor's Veil. Because you know how it went poof about a little while back. A little while, 500 years. That's a little bit more than a little while. You know what I mean? Hmm.
So you guys would know that this is like generally common knowledge.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Emperor's Veil vanished. Basically, like right, like during the calamity, it just vanished. And then the world was left to burn.
Mm-hmm. And then I will look at Quinn, Rypley, and the guy.
Devin?
I don't remember his name.
Devin?
Devin, yes.
Yeah.
Devin.
Though Devin uses they them, of course.
They.
But yes.
Mm-hmm. I use guy as just a general for any human being.
No, I get you. I get you.
Lad.
Mm-hmm. That's a good old feller. So
Failure.
question. So yeah, any questions that you want me to ask the seat who was around back then?
I'm still shocked that you're talking to a chair. Does it know
You're-
how to activate the machine?
Well, it was never fired. I don't think so. I mean, I'll ask if it has like some innate tree wisdom, but hey, chair. So I know you were never fired, but you've been connected to this thing for a very long time. Do you really not know anything about how to fire such a thing, or how it's activated, or anything? Maybe even like a power source, because I'm sure that you were connected to something, weren't you?
For this one, I would like you to roll higher. So go ahead and make me a wisdom check.
Okay. That. 14.
Good enough.
These
Yeah,
are those.
I had to be put on a very specific spot, on the walls, because I had to line up with a great source of power. They called it the ley line, I think.
That makes a lot more sense. And quick question. Wait, so you're saying the ley line is one of them's under Nemeth?
Yep.
That is fascinating.
Why do you think the willow tree is so important?
I know. Well, I just considered all trees important.
Aw.
Mm-hmm. I will turn and say, And I will say again out loud, it remembers it was placed somewhere, but doesn't remember much else besides that. I'm gonna do a deception check.
Oh, all right. I'll roll insight.
I'm not telling this asshole anything about fucking ley lines. You kidding me? I don't trust him. It's 15.
You don't trust?
That's a 21.
I'm
Devin.
assuming you guys can see through this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Devin seems he trusts you. You know, they don't seem to know.
But all we know is that it would require a great deal of power. Something that might not be around right now. Nice.
Oh, yes, okay.
You all get the gist that she's talking about a ley line, but just doesn't want to say it.
Hey, Devin, you do me a favor.
Yeah?
Now, I know you had your
I'm gonna set up
hawk
the
before.
list again. God damn it.
Everyone gains a lisp now.
Now, I know that you
I
said
diagnose your entire town with lisp. Sorry, continue.
Not my joke voice.
Ramsey.
Okay, sorry, continue, Ramsey.
Now, if you don't mind, I know that you sent your hawk before. I'm not getting very good signal in this cave. Would you mind going out and just stepping out to send your hawk to let Felix know that we're okay? I don't know. He looks like Zara. Sorry, Zara. No, well, you would know him as Felix. The point is, can you?
You are speaking words to me right now. Yeah, just like, and you see Devin just like waves his hand over, and the hawk begins to kind of fly out of the cave. He'll be back in like 15
You should
minutes.
probably step out to give it give your hawk very clear instructions.
What in the...
I'm trying to huddle up with my team. I need you to step out.
Bruh, you could have just said that.
I'm sorry.
Devin just kind of looks over to you, Rypley, with kind of like a, do you want me to leave as well? Kind of like, it kind of looks to you for affirmation to make sure that you guys are doing some sneaky shit.
They're gonna look at Ramsey, roll his eyes, and then, like, gonna just yes gesture to play along.
Thank
Don't
you.
break my shit.
You know he doesn't. Giving that kind of motion, he does not care.
Okay, also, are you kidding? I don't think there's any way in hell we could break this thing, even if we tried with all of our might.
Good point. I don't know how you would destroy it, but don't break my shit, and Devin will just begin to, they kind of scatter and leave.
No, it's actually not as hard as people think to break magic items down.
Okay, now that we can talk.
Now that he's out of earshot. So our good chair friend here told us that apparently it was on one of the ley lines. The ley line that was required for the power to this thing. Which also means one of the ley lines is powering the tree. In the center of town. In the hot springs, all that stuff. So, that's fun. Which means this place is mighty important. Anything else the tree needs to be asked?
I actually have something I want to check before we go on.
Sure.
Ramsey's going to take out his wand of magic detection, which allows him to cast the detect magic spell 3 times, 1d3 times before having to be recharged at dawn. And he's going to take it, point it toward the cannon. And so my goal is to essentially figure out, I know that we need to line it up, but I'm hoping if I understand the magic and just where everything originates from in this thing, that we just have a better picture for moving forward.
Wait, so what are you trying to do?
I'm casting detect magic.
Okay.
So it will, it tells me the school of magic that it uses, and I can see a faint aura around it, and in the area of it that bears the most magic, basically.
Cool. Yeah, there's no magic in this thing. It's a big hunk of metal.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, there are some sort of runes that indicate arcane magic, but as you detect magic on the item itself, it doesn't even flicker. It is so non-magical that you're like, this is a very normal weapon for a not for a magical weapon. You know what I mean?
Mm. Okay, I'm
The
good.
only magic I think you could pick up was Holly's druid magic for plant growth, because I'm assuming that tree, that chair, can still talk technically.
Well, I can talk to it, yes.
So
Okay.
you pick up that magic, but besides that, there's nothing.
I have a question for you.
Hmm?
Why exactly is it that you don't trust Ripley's friend?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I was told very, very specifically by well, my grandfather that I shouldn't trust any wizards or anything like that, and a bit too much information's gotten out, and I would prefer that this stays among trusted ears. No offense, Ripley, dear friend. I just don't know him that well myself.
Wizards. Well, that's comforting to know.
Yeah, it's kind of really, really important. Really, really, really important, actually. Like, extremely. Concerningly
Okay.
so.
Is that for any type of mage?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna be honest. I trust you guys. I trust you won't say anything. It's just, don't know them very well. Yeah.
Well, fair enough. I do trust Evan, for the record, but we will get there, I suppose.
I don't think they are a mage, to be honest, but...
Well, I do consider you a mage, I'm not gonna lie. But I trust you very deeply.
It's a large part of who I am.
I mean, yeah, but so this is a sign of trust. And Holly will look directly at Quinn. To keep this secret, please. This is world-ending level stuff. Not something any mortal can wield. Or should ever wield.
Yeah. So, shall we get back to Noctis? Because I'm glad this was good. I'm glad we got this information. It has been quite a while.
Yeah. We should probably dip off. And then Holly will turn to the chair. Thank you very kindly for everything you said. You've been mighty helpful, and I hope that if your services are required in the near future, I wish you the best. And Holly will salute. Thank you for your service.
Amateur.
Yeah, don't mean that you're not important. They can't fire the thing if they can't sit and aim it properly.
I'm glad
Don't
to be
diminish
a
your own
chair for
contribution.
such an important cause.
You're a very important chair. And then Holly will stand up and. All right. If there's nothing else, we can probably skedaddle.
As we step out, Ramsey's gonna look at Devin.
I'm sorry. I'll be more cool next time. Have you eaten today?
Not since breakfast, I don't think.
Would you like to try a moon prune?
A what?
Yeah, that's what I thought about it. Apparently they exist now. I
Who
don't.
brought a fruit back from extinction?
I mean, me is a strong word. It just sort of happened.
How does that just sort of happen?
We are
You're
surrounded
used to
by...
it.
Yes, yes.
Oh, God.
Holly will just grow a moon prune in her hand.
Sure, yeah, they'll take it.
Yeah, enjoy.
They kind of munch on it and they go, this is weird.
It ain't bad, though.
It's almost
One
like...
lean in. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, it's almost like cotton candy, but like... It doesn't feel like it's...
Cotton candy flavor, but it's far too juicy for that.
Yeah, it's far too juicy. Yeah, I think that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, it's good. Quinn, what were you gonna say?
Lean into Holly and whisper, "You didn't drug this one, did you?"
No, I didn't drug this one. That was... Okay. Yes, I admit that was a lapse of judgment. I admit that fully. All right. This one, I have not... I refuse to drug anything unless it is of absolute necessity in the future, and I will inform all of y'all before I do it next time, okay? Okay,
More
I promise you.
joking than anything, but I do appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if moon prunes by themselves have some natural hallucinogenic effect, but I assume not.
Fucking Devin just starts tripping balls. No.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So,
You
in
see
the
their
meantime,
pupils dilate.
Felix and Noctis, is there anything you want to do while you wait for your friends, or are you just gonna wait for them at the hall?
Nah, just waiting for them. Maybe get cleaned up.
Yeah, easy enough. There's like a small kind of like showers area that you can use. Just they lead you the way. Noctis also kind of it cleans the blood off of himself at the very least, and kind of goes and seems to just be relaxing in one of the sort of like small like tavernish booths. Seems to have like a cup of tea with him. He's just relaxing as I guess everybody else returns, and Felix.
Just sitting in silence.
Yeah, you guys can like have like a warm lunch or whatever, and you guys don't even need to sit together. But Noctis will just kind of sit somewhere in a corner, just so you can watch the room.
Nah, I'll sit with them.
Fair enough. And Noctis, trying to stir up just some conversation at some point, he kind of goes, "This reminds me of the day we first met. I guess you wouldn't. You don't remember
Sorry.
that, do you?
Wrong one.
Shame. So what can you do? Or are you just some fragment of who Zareth was?
Technically, I'm the human he took over. That's the good story I've been using.
Story? So are you saying that's not entirely true?
True as it can be.
You're an interesting case.
Thanks. I try.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Felix. I'm
Likewise.
Noctis.
Noctis. I'll remember that.
Since I haven't formally introduced myself to you, I guess.
Yeah, I guess we've known each other for a couple of days now. About time we did that.
Suppose so. Anyway. At this time, if the rest of the party wants to, you guys can enter into the hall. You see Felix and Noctis just sort of sat together. You guys have like a nice cup of like kind of like a green tea, and there's like sort of like a cheesy bread, kind of like that you guys can have for separately, but there's like food to have.
Hey, you guys made it back.
We did. It was not a danger thing, thankfully.
Oh, that's good.
Got some good info though.
Yes.
I'll
for you.
share. I'll share it with you when you swap back.
As you guys
No,
enter,
I'm not trustworthy.
Ripley.
I'm part Holly.
It's not useful to you.
You notice Devin kind of wanders their way inside, and immediately seeing Noctis grabs you by the arm and pulls you back to the back of your crew. And they just go, you didn't tell me you brought your brother.
Remember when I said he would listen to me?
He didn't say it was him. Why did you bring him here? Why did you...
Damn, Noctis.
That's why
you're not very popular.
I'll tell you when he tells Master Clyde what his situation is.
So he's the situation. Are we just supposed to just forget him?
There's something he needs help with that he's not going to tell a lot of people, and I would like a somewhat more professional opinion about, the man who raised me the rest of my life. I trust that he has some way of helping or some kind of knowledge.
Okay.
I didn't know you were raised by a magic user. Good for you, kid.
This conversation is being whispered far away from where you guys are sitting. I don't think Devin would shout this. Especially, he would definitely make sure, they would definitely make sure that, like, Noctis cannot hear.
Ah, fair enough.
Okay, and I'm just supposed to let this be? Are we just gonna ignore it? Is that just it? Really?
I'm trying to get everybody to... I'm gonna start speaking because everyone around me, like Quinn, Holly, Ramsey, fucking Devin knows Lakin at this point.
Yeah,
We've
they
known each other. I will begin to speak in Lakin. All of them have their metaphorical and physical daggers at his throat, and I know you guys are my family, but so is he, and I'd rather not have my last blood relative be killed by people that I call friends. And
Okay. Ripley, that's fine and all, but you do remember what happened last time he was here, right? He cursed your friend. And then also, like...
To be fair, that was his fault for deciding to, after...
Okay, his fault or not, you firsthand told me all of the evil horrors that this man has caused. And now I'm just supposed to be chill and let him exist here because he's sick?
Dude, I'm starting to really think you're not that popular. It's happened a lot, Noctis.
You don't have to like him yet. I just need you and everyone to just be calm and accept this right now. For my sake.
Okay, if he pulls anything...
There's nothing...
Anything on you?
There's nothing of value here he wants, and he's smart enough to not do anything to me when you guys are around. Believe me on that.
Nothing of value. What do you mean by that?
Apparently, that's a part of his thing. His issue right now is that he kind of... I don't want to be the person to say it. I'm not going to say anything, actually.
Great. I just leave me in the dust, huh?
I don't...
Sidebar.
He has a kind of curse, alright? That forcibly makes him way more violent than anybody generally should be, and apparently sometimes things of high value.
Entire home?
And this is way before that, or way after.
Right.
This is something recent that he has come across.
Okay, great. Okay. Fine, okay.
I
don't think we're just gonna, like, accept him.
There's levels to what's going on with him right now.
Okay, but I'm gonna have to warn Master Clyde, okay? There's no... We can't surprise him with this.
Then
He'll take his head. I don't...
Then if you're going to talk to him, then I'm going with you.
Right, okay, let's just try to grab a meal and rest for a little bit, because I don't think any of your friends or you are in any shape right now. Just take the night off and we'll find Clyde tomorrow, okay?
What's so important about this stupid art thing that quite literally apparently everyone in here cares about? Like, if they're trying to get, like, strong, like, weapons or artifacts to help for emergency, I get that, but, like...
Emergency? Ripley, there's no it's not an emergency anymore. Bahamut literally declared war on Andorra. Just because Nimith isn't involved yet, we are the only protection this city has. We're gonna get pulled in sooner or later, okay? I want you to be prepared. And I know for a fact you and your friends are gonna be out there fighting on the front lines. I'm gonna go get something to drink. You hear Devin say, now in common. So, those who wanted to listen in.
Oh, that sounded even.
You see they kind of meander away towards the kitchen.
Okay, do I?
You are really good at pissing people off.
And he's Italian, I've noticed.
I didn't do anything this time. Not just
I think it's
sits
both
there
of
and
you.
sips his tea.
Family talent?
Right.
Can I send my animal messenger to the outside? How long would that take? A long time.
Probably, I mean, from Nimith to the outside, probably a day or two.
Anyway, I heard something about a festival. Maybe we should check it out. Kill some time.
At this rate, it is close to like dinner time, so it's already dark outside, because it is winter.
Okay, I'm gonna send a quick animal message with the wooden bird.
Right on. To who, and then if you want, you can like write the message down in DM.
It's nothing specific. It's specifically to Cat, just to be like, we in this like the amount of words.
I believe it's 20 words.
Yeah, it's like
It's the equivalent of a message spell.
Like, I guess I should try to write this.
Yeah, take your time. Take your time. In the meantime, your friends. You guys can grab some dinner. It's probably close to like 5 p.m. at this point. It's already dark out. And you guys, all of you have individual rooms here that you know and that are still prepared.
Didn't Noctis and Felix just eat though?
Oh well, yeah. You guys literally just say, I'm saying this to like the rest of the party, and kind of like letting you guys know about what's available here in the meantime. So,
I mean,
if you guys are gonna eat, I'm gonna go check out the town. I'm curious about that festival.
I mean, it might be shutting down right now. I wouldn't mind going there, seeing what they still have to eat. I mean, you know.
You can still tell about what it's about, even if it's closed.
Yes. Should be fun.
All right.
Alright.
You guys have fun. I'll catch you later.
Ramsey, do you want to go with Felix?
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
Ramsey and Felix are gonna go out to the fair. Is anybody else want to go to the fair, or do you guys want to turn in for the night?
I mean, I have to wait for fucking
For Clyde.
him to get back.
Well, I mean, you know Clyde's at the fair, and Devin is not going to the fair. At least not tonight. It doesn't look like it. So it's up to you.
You just gonna wait for Clyde to get back?
I guess.
Okay. What about Quinn and Holly? Are they sticking around here to eat, or they want to see what's left of the fair?
I did say I wanted to go to the fair, but I think I got missed.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
cool,
sorry.
cool. That's
No, it's all good. It's all good. There's a lot going on. It
All
happens.
right.
And
Holly,
then-
Ripley, do you guys want to go to the fair as well?
No, I just said I'm waiting.
Waiting. Holly? Liz? Oh, I actually think Liz got up to go get food.
Oh, she's still not back. Gotcha.
She's still not back.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So I think we'll just say for the sake of it, Holly is with you, Ripley. Is that okay? And then if she wants to come to the fair, she can come after she gets back. So the three of you make your way into the sort of over the small bridges, over the small canals that kind of run through the heart of Nimeth, as it is a very water-based city, kind of like built over this sort of like bright delta, this clean, fresh water. You see kind of like towards the northern side of the town, up on a small hill, you see that large willow tree that Holly was talking about earlier that apparently is on top of a ley line. You can see around this time there's still a lot of restaurants and cafes open that seem to be pretty busy with people going and getting some last minute dinners and whatnot. And you see posters, banners kind of painted on all of these buildings of the the Nimeth's historic arts festival. There's a lot of flyers for small shows, like plays and such, that are recounting old historical events that all revolve around Nimeth's history and whatnot, if you wanted to go see a show. But you also find directions to the Nimeth archives, which at this hour would be closed. And you could tell that inside the archives is probably where like the main events happen, where the main auctions occur, which you remember Devin mentioning earlier, as that's where they managed to get that map that showed them where that weapon was.
Are there any flyers for high ticket items?
Go ahead, roll investigation check.
Investigation? Okay.
Any of you can roll investigation, by the way.
27.
If
Oh,
Ramsey
thank you.
or Quinn wants to roll investigation as well.
I do like items.
I do like investigating.
That's a 15 for Ramsey Novak.
Alright, 20. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. All of you find kind of listings for some high ticket items that may appear in the next couple of days. One, it appears to be relics of very old items. There's a auction for there seems to be an auction for a dragon slaying weapon. As well as other dragon. A lot of the items you realize are dragon scale armor. A dragon slaying weapon seems to be one of the highest bidders. As well as there seems to be some specific luxury items that all have kind of draconic origins. A, you know, those, it might just be jewelry that are dragon themed, sculptures of different shapes and sizes made out of different precious metals, shaped like dragons and other dragon eggs and whatnot. All of it looks to be extremely valuable, and looking at your coin wallets, you're not too sure if you would be able to afford any of these high ticket items, but interesting nonetheless.
Alright. You two, may I make a suggestion?
So, I don't know if you guys heard about the war that's brewing.
Well, the war that's brewing. Yes. Yes, I would say it's boiling.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know if you've heard the target being dragons and all, but maybe, just maybe, that dragon slaying weapon would be pretty helpful.
We could pull our gold, I suppose. I have I'm not sure if it counts per se, but my shield is a scorched dragon shield.
You don't have to sell anything, Ramsey. I'll take a look.
Okay. What do you think, Quinn? Should be interesting.
A weapon. If it's something that none of us are able to use, then I don't see much. But
It just says that it's a dragon slaying weapon. Doesn't give much more detail than that.
I would think that while Holly and... sorry.
Hopefully when it comes to the auction itself, we'll be able to get a look at the item in person before they actually sell it.
Looks like the auction house opens back up tomorrow morning. Maybe go take a look. I mean, I'm sure that everyone else got their thing.
Ramsey is going to take out his spell phone.
Oh, I missed the call. I'll be right back.
Hang back for a moment. And I'd like to call Felix.
Huh?
Ramsey is calling you on the spell phone.
What is that buzzing? Oh, shit. Yeah?
Hi, so, I didn't want to say it in front of Quinn,
Ramsey's like, a while, step pretty far away.
but I just wanted to check in. You weren't planning on, breaking into the auction house, were you?
What? Me break into places? That's totally out of character for me.
Because I'm not going to stop you, but I just wanted to make sure, because, I get worried.
Ramsey, have I ever stolen while I was with...
There is no good answer to this.
I hope the answer is no.
Anyway, I'm gonna come back. It is fine. It's fine. I trust you.
Alright. You say so.
I don't know what kind of food they sell, but can Ramsey, come back with something?
Yeah, you can find some basic street food.
Can I bring popcorn to the others?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
All right, you two. I'm good now. Thank you. Here you go. I thought it'd be fun.
Oh, nice.
Quinn, do you like popcorn? I will take sometimes. I will take at times. Okay. So, auction house in the morning. Do we want to see a play tonight? Do we want to try to meet people? What is the mood?
You
I'm
asking
not
for a
sure.
wingman?
A wingman? Am I asking for a wingman? That is not what I intended. I am.
Wingman.
No,
Felix,
I.
you plan on visiting the local tavern.
No,
You said about
I do
meeting
not.
people.
Ramsey,
No,
you surprise me.
no, wait, no, 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 no.
Mm-hmm. I think. Have we visited the fucking
Oh, Holly's here now.
Yeah, hi, I'm back. Did we
Holly-
visit?
Sure,
Holly
girl,
shows
you're
up out of
back.
nowhere.
Yeah, I've been here the whole time. I was just hidden, stealth.
Huh. You are real quiet. I'll give you that.
Only occasionally. Um, so, have we gone to the hot spring yet, or no?
No, not yet.
Let's go.
Okay, so I'm assuming we're gonna go there and then head to this auction house.
Well, the
And
auction
you're
house is
playing
closed.
the-
Okay, so wait.
Yeah, it's
the
tomorrow.
auction
I
house
mean,
is
it's tomorrow.
closed. Okay, tomorrow. Okay.
Yes, I
Just
understood
making
through context.
sure. It's closed
I
right now.
got-
You can't go.
I get context clues, just sometimes. All right, so in that case, and you said you're sneaking in?
No,
Would you
of
like-
course not. We wouldn't dare commit a crime.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't even gotta try to know that you're bullshitting that. Okay.
You're bullshit.
I-
I'm
I'm more
completely
asking-
honest.
Cool, sure. But as you go on a walk, would you like me to help out?
Again, we're not planning anything for tonight.
I meant tomorrow. Whatever. If you need my help, let me know. I'm good at that sort of thing.
To think, mighty heroes really resort to thievery? He didn't look like the type.
Yeah. You can worry about the moral implications after the fact. Besides, isn't it better if we ensure something real bad stays out of bad hands?
Well, I mean, they're all humans. Wouldn't they be safer with a dragon-slaying weapon at their side?
Yeah, we'll deal with it when we deal with
Besides,
it.
those with the coin to be able to buy such a thing are usually well trained.
And it'll be fine, just in case you do need some help. Not that you're
We'll
going to
see
do
how I'm
anything, of
feeling
course. Sorry, you can continue this scene as you were.
Besides, thievery was never really my strong suit.
I thought you were the sneaky type.
Jeez.
Sure, if that's what you want to believe.
Yeah, all right. Actually, I will believe that.
Meeting sneaky types.
What was that, Mr. Quinn?
There is more than just thieving sneaky types.
You've got that right.
People who spy, people who plant evidence. Quite the opposite of thieving.
Reverse steal.
Well, there wasn't a whole lot of money in thieving. I'll just leave it
Stolen
at that.
goods don't tend to go for as much as they would if sold legitimately, I hear.
Sorry, I couldn't quite catch that.
Stolen goods don't tend to sell for as much as they do if they were sold legitimately, from what I hear.
No, human lives go for much more. And
There's also that kind of sneaky type.
That makes a lot more sense. Oh, wait, Holly, we'll just look at Felix. Okay, a lot of boxes are being checked right now. Okay.
You do talk about that. Ramsey, let's go to a pub and I'll wingman for you.
I don't want to.
No, you want a wingman, let's go.
Oh, I assumed you were going to wingman for, and then I'll point to Felix. And then just kind of gesture between the two. I assume that's what you meant.
Quinn,
And at this point, Felix has walked away.
I'm kind of not. I'm kind of done looking at the moment.
It's more likely to find someone.
I am not.
Are we going to the tavern or not?
Yes. Okay. Sure. Let's go,
Yeah.
everyone.
Meet some people.
God damn it.
Oh, who knows? Maybe you can collect them all.
I am.
I don't know. Which criminal have you not checked off your box yet?
Ramsey is purple.
God, that's fucking blue plus red. That's so stupid. Sorry. Sorry, I thought I was muted.
No, you're so good. You're so good.
No,
Oh,
I was kind of thinking the same thing.
I appreciate it.
yes, over a year, yeah. I know. Technically, we've been going for a year. Isn't that crazy? So,
Super crazy.
anyway, so you guys can find like a small tavern, small bar. You guys can go get drinks. Drop a couple silver each if you want to buy. If you want to actually buy dinner. Noctis and Rypley are back at the Jaeger Hall. Things are quiet. Eventually, probably around.
I'm waiting outside so it doesn't come in first.
Eventually, you do see Clyde walking towards the hall. Probably closer to like 9 p.m. And he kind of stops for a moment when he sees you. And he smiles and he goes, "Well, it's been some time. How have you been, Rypley?"
Well, Devin said that you're being serious. This is a surprise.
Well,
Didn't think I'd.
surprised to see you. I didn't expect to see you back home so soon.
I was expecting to come back here, but apparently. Here I am, I guess. It's been a long few days. Needless to say.
You can say that again. Things haven't been entirely easy back home either. But I'm glad to see you're safe.
Yeah, it could have been really bad at the big ball in Andorra.
I heard about that. Swear. Where everything happened. Shame I wasn't there, but
I don't. You're like the second or first strongest person physically that I know, but I don't think you're that strong to fight what people around me call him a god. Even with our own on our side, I don't think there'd be really enough.
why don't we head inside? I don't think,
I think you should stay outside for just a minute longer because apparently everyone has to freak out around.
what do you...
Well, you know, that my... Listen, we came here for a very specific reason, and that specific reason is inside enjoying a nice drink, a nice warm drink right now. Because apparently, sometime recently, I don't have an exact date and time, but my dear brother decided to find an alternate way of using magic, and it's gotten himself into a little bit of deep water. You can
Roll-
tell by the expression on your face that you're already upset.
Roll me a insight check or arcana check, Ripley.
Guess I can do insight, that's probably better. Where is that? Hold on, I should have disadvantage because I still have shit
13.
on. 13, yeah. Just gonna turn my shit just on disadvantage right now.
That's okay. You do see that there is a... His expression does change to one much more solemn and much more serious with 13. That's obvious. You know Clyde well enough, but still seeing him with that sort of look of... What the first thing is anger is still quite scary. So that's why you've asked me to wait outside.
Because Devin said that you were gonna have a freak out and rush him if you went inside without knowing. They already basically shit themselves when they saw him.
I appreciate that, but I don't know what I can do for him.
Everyone just agreed this was the best spot for our... Because, you know, all of the healing nature around the city. We're not gonna be there that long. We have to go back to Andorra to figure out what his weird cursed book or whatever has, but everyone said, just unanimously thought, yeah, this would be a good spot, because at least there's some way that we can... I don't know.
You're heading back to Andorra.
Well, there's...
After everything that just happened there, I understand you and your friends have some sort of housing there, and that's where you've been staying, but Andorra's gonna be at the heart of this conflict, you realize. If you and your friends want to stay here, we can set them up with proper rooms, we can... I know you and your friends are more than capable.
We're not going back there to pick a fight. We're going back there to help my brother figure out what's wrong, or how we can fix his stupid curse thing that he did to himself, because it puts it, when he's around, a lot of... I don't know what the exact...
Have you tried taking him to the springs yet?
I think I'll probably do that now while everyone else decided to leave, but that's why we did come here. Everyone's just so angry and serious all the time now.
Well, when a ancient god of dragons declares war on the entirety of humanity, basically, people tend to get a little bit tense.
I mean, it's not...
It's not...
I guess it is that, but when we were...
I'm sorry. You and your friends are doing so much for this world, obviously, but sometimes war is just that. And it's not something that I would ever want anybody to deal with in their lifetimes, but we have to deal with it now. There's no way about it.
I know that. It's not about that. Right? It's about everything that the others keep saying. When the big old dragon guy cursed one of the neighboring kingdoms' king's crowns to turn into a big, powerful artifact, and we were trying to save him because I think I became friends with his kids, and everyone got mad at me because I told my brother what we were doing.
And was this crown part of the reason why your brother got sick?
That he was sick, if you could call it that, beforehand, but when we had got it, when we were resting for the night, he ended up taking it and trying to use it, and it backfired because only people that worship the big dragon guy can use it. So we had to fight him to take it off.
Well, I'm glad you were successful by the sounds of it.
Yeah. I'm just trying to keep mine separate, multiple families from killing each other.
And I understand that.
It's my fault apparently every time something bad happens, because anytime my brother's around, they keep saying that I don't think good and that I'm not smart and make bad decisions. Everyone says it's my fault because I trust someone that I care about too much. It's always apparently my fault when he's around, and everyone just can't seem to just get it off their chest. Everyone just wants to blame me, because I'm the stupid one apparently when he's around. When they've all done probably much worse things that I've seen. And they keep saying, "Oh, we need to be a team and stop keeping secrets between each other and trust people more." But then nobody agrees on it. Sometimes I think it would have been better just staying here.
You see Clyde kind of reaches out a hand, and kind of like tightly kind of grips onto your shoulder, Rypley. It's alright to make mistakes. I'm sorry if your friends are upset with you, but with the track record that I know about your brother, I don't blame them for your caution. He can stay here for the night at least. Take him to the springs in the morning and keep him away from whatever that crown thing is. He's gonna have to stay with you. We don't exactly have the space for an extra guest room tonight, but unless you want to get them set up at the inn down the road, but
Now I'm sure everyone will have a hissy fit if he isn't within 5 feet of me. Or maybe they'll have a hissy fit because he is within 5 feet of me, and then he's gonna
Rypley,
be all mean and try to get me to do something.
Rypley. Breathe. Listen to yourself and your friends. From the sounds of it, they have a reasonable concern. That doesn't mean that they shouldn't trust you, but you gotta understand why they might be cautious. Don't come at them with aggression. They'll understand. Alright? I know it's easy to be upset, but in situations like this, you gotta be the strong one and keep a level head.
Even just ignoring all of this, I just wish more people would just be more open.
I wish so too. Now I gotta get back to work. I got things I gotta look into. While you're in town, the guild wouldn't mind if your friends wanted to lend a couple of hands around town. This whole fair thing is... it's not as fun as it sounds, but why don't you give your friends these? And Clyde will hand you 4 small kind of like golden pins that have the symbol of Jaeger on them. Consider them honorary badges for the meantime, if they want to lend a hand around. If they display it, there's some, I don't know, VIP access or something. I don't know. But you guys enjoy.
I'll see what they say in the morning, I guess.
Enjoy yourself while you're home, Rypley. I only ever see you around here every month or so. I'm glad to see you home, okay? He kind of gently messes up your hair, or top of your head. I don't know. I'm assuming you're in your lichen form right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. He kind of gently messes the area between your ears before he starts walking back inside. As he walks inside, he does make eye contact with Noctis, who watches him. Noctis kind of smiles and nods to Clyde, and Clyde just kind of ignores him and continues to walk towards his office and vanishes.
I'll just go and sit down with just like put my head on the table.
Went well, I assume.
Better than everyone else.
Fair enough. As long as no one's coming for my head right now, I guess we can relax.
At least all of the Order members are smart enough to not upset me by doing that. Can't say about the other 4 right now. For the time being, at least.
Why don't you go get some rest?
I'm supposed to make sure that you stay in the building. Unless you want to sit in my room alone, then...
No, I'm alright. I will stay down here in the main lounge area. Have to wait for your friends to get back anyway.
Sure, they'll figure something out.
I know which room is yours at the very least. It's quite hard.
I know, right? It's hard to tell.
Which one of the doors smells the worst? Or maybe it's the one with the giant claw marks around the door handle. You never guess.
Only someone real dumb wouldn't have been able to tell.
Well, I guess it helps to be very insightful.
What do you do? Like, when you're in Andorra? You just, like, walk around? Go to your meetings or whatever that they have you as, like, an honorary council person?
Barely. I wish. The first couple weeks, yes. I was in and out of those fancy offices quite frequently. Then they got bored of me. I took up a base of operations in the city, and I left a couple of people there to watch over it while I was elsewhere. I wasn't always in Andorra the entire time. I had other places to be. Moved between the other clans, went back home for a while, made my way around Vesper. But you know that.
I mean, Kat said that you introduce yourself.
Oh yes, the deadly one. No, she's quite nice. She's lonely. I could see it. Smell it. She was also terrified of me. But that wasn't...
Unfortunately, until I knew you changed, I gave you the slightest bit of bad rap just to try to warn people around me, but I mean, you know what happened with you firsthand, know how Quinn took that.
Oh yes, him, of course. Well.
And people still say that I'm the one that makes bad decisions.
To be fair, I don't think he was quite there for your warning. Heard about it afterwards, but it was a little bit too late. That or he didn't recognize me. To be fair,
you don't show your true self around a lot of people.
Of course.
I mean, why? Most people in the city know who you are. We all know
I cursed
who you are.
For, I did it a while ago. Not on purpose, but beginners have to start somewhere.
I mean, even in, like, your own kind of house, you still hit it.
Why do you care?
Because so when I met all of these because when I met them, you know, I didn't know what they were gonna say. I had to hide for a long time around no people. I can't just waltz into any new place looking the way I want to. I like looking and being the way I am. I already had to hide who I really was for a long time, even before I, you know, had to leave.
Maybe this is the face of who I am now. A real villain. Right?
So you're just gonna ignore our, you know, heritage just to keep up some appearance?
Not ignoring who we are. Everything I do is for us. I just prefer to look friendlier. You become a lot less approachable when you're seen as a monster, as an object to be feared.
I guess I showed myself at the wrong time, and they didn't necessarily think that. They just said that I was some kind of trophy for them because they'd never found one of our kind, or what they thought was our kind.
We are talking about two very different things, Rypley.
I don't. Where did the? When you, when, oh, when I was almost killed by the dumb hunter people. I don't know.
What about them?
I just wanted. I was just wondering.
Sorry, what was the question again? I didn't.
That just what? That nothing.
That genuinely, what was the question again? I didn't.
I don't know what you're.
Because you said when the guards people.
Yeah, it's just reminding. It's like
Okay.
you show.
I thought you were asking a question about them. Sorry.
It's like you hide yourself to be approachable. I revealed myself at a bad time.
Oh, Gwen. What is it? The saying. Life's full of mistakes or whatever. But it's thanks to you we can even show our faces in Endor if we wanted to.
It only. And it almost cost my entire life.
Yeah, most things do in this world. And if you're not willing to put it on the line, you're never going to get anywhere. The illusion is making people think that you're sacrificing a lot, when in fact there's really nothing for you to lose.
Oh, back in like the cave when you were saying you needed more. You keep wanting more power.
What about it?
I mean, don't you think you have enough? Even I know you will,
No, fuck.
because Well, yeah, you're saying that because of your whole situation.
When I put on the crown, Ripley, I could see magic itself. I bound to a source of power that I, by all means of nature, I should not have been able to use. And it was beautiful. Of course I want something like that again. I want to be able to use magic. Something I by my nature, can't do. And I'll never be able to do it like you can. A simple fact that I just had to come to terms with over these years. But now it is actually something that I can achieve. What I thought was myth is real. It's achievable. There's more. And if I could get my hands on actual magic, if I could learn how to control it, like you and Holly and even Quinn can, Zareth, I guess. If I can control it like you, there's that chance that we can use the magic against him.
Well, you don't need power necessarily. I think you have enough of that.
That's where you're wrong.
But what you really need is strength. They're two very different things.
They're one and the
Because
same, Ripley.
power comes from many sources, I suppose, but the way you see power is through sheer and utter domination. But strength comes from many different things. Now, I find my strength in my anger and my rage. It's how I'm able to take a strong hit and keep going because I don't feel it necessarily in the moment. And your strength comes from your wit, your charm.
I appreciate that. No, I've
Think
very, very little strength, I guess, if you want to call it that, compared to you. But I have power. I want more of it. 'Cause
Well,
the only
maybe you
way
should-
I can truly succeed is by gaining as much of it as I can. And if it is strength that I need, then it's strength that I'll get. I'll take it by force, by whatever means I need to.
that's not how you gain strength. You gain it
Ripley,
from
I
what?
don't have the options you do. I can't just wish upon a star or pray to Jegg. I don't have that option.
I mean, you could.
Believe me, I fucking tried. What do you think I did every night when we were young? I waited for years. I prayed to Jegg every fucking day for anything. If you could hear me, anything. I wanted anything from him for years. And I got nothing. Never once looked at. And you got power. I've seen it firsthand, your strength. Jegg chose you. He did not care about me. I've asked. I've tried. I don't know.
I think he does care about you, actually.
Then why didn't he listen?
He didn't tell me that, but I know that he does it because when I came back home and we needed a plan to, not get, get all of my friends off of Pandora's most wanted list when I came here. Master Clyde said he couldn't do much because, as a licensed and seen paladin order in this country, Pandora was out of our jurisdiction. And when I went to Jaeger, he told, there's a reason why I called for you. It's because he said you could help. He knew, of all people, when I was unsure, when I didn't think that calling on you was the best option, he told me that I needed you. He sees you.
Maybe he sees me. And it was a smart choice. Sure, I'll give him that. But he doesn't... He obviously doesn't care. If he could just grant this in whatever Jegg or power to anybody, why wouldn't he have given it to me? When I was young, foolish, nowhere near as skilled as I am today. I found my strength elsewhere. I had to. If I hadn't, I would have never gotten my voice back. I would have never been able to lead the clan again. Uvelka would have fallen. I don't care that these curses have corrupted me, honestly.
I mean, I care.
Of course, and I appreciate that. Without them, I would not have gone as far as I have. I would still be this angry, weak child, just curled up at home, unable to make a choice for himself. That's what I would be. I would have not left the clan if it wasn't for this. And what leader would I be? I take over the clan, but for what? Leave them without a leader. Because I was bested by my brother, who fled. Because he didn't want to finish me off.
I mean, that just means you're a better leader than I am, and that I'll probably ever be.
I just want you to understand why I am like this.
I mean, I can help you when I want to help you find a new strength. Something that can be uniquely yours, the same way that, my storm is mine. The way that Quinn uses his music as a means to heal and empower people, the way that Holly and Seraph use theirs. I want to help you find something that'll be yours.
My curses are mine.
I think there's somebody else's.
They are my own. If they were gifted to me by somebody else or something else, so be it. They've gotten me this far. If you expect me to drop everything and become just this weak-willed item again, No. You are foolish to think that I'm going to do that. I'm not just going to stop what I've learned. I've got things that I must complete, Rypley.
And maybe you can go beyond whatever that book says, and you can find a way to truly make it yours and not some random demon that wrote that books.
He was not a demon.
And what was he?
A leader, I think. You're not going to stop me from using my curses.
Then let me help you find a new way to use them.
And how exactly would you do that?
I'm not sure yet, but I'd like to find a way to do that. Can you come with me? I want to show you something.
Sure.
Okay, two things. One, how far is the fucking ceremony tree?
It's probably like a 30 or so minute walk.
Okay, we're not gonna go there yet.
Okay, tomorrow.
I will. Yeah, tomorrow.
It's a little ways into the woods.
Yeah, no, I'll take him down to the water.
You take him to the river. Okay.
To the spring, yeah.
Oh, are you taking him to the hot springs?
Yeah.
Okay. They're technically open 24/7. You can take him through the town. Do you guys do you wanna go get your friends
No.
on the way there? No? Okay. You can take him to the hot springs then. You can take him. You guys can go in. By resting in the hot springs for I believe it's by resting there for about an hour. It's the equivalent of a short rest by taking that, but you get to release 1 point of exhaustion and basically take the equivalent of a long rest.
I was like, well, this here is the reason why we brought you specifically.
You want me to go swimming in the hot springs?
I think it'll help you. I want you to follow. Oh, come over here. I'm gonna take him to like the waterfall and like get him to sit underneath it with me.
Yeah, he does. Goes and sits underneath it. The water beating down on his back. He doesn't look super pleased by any means. But you can tell. But you can see like the wounds that were caused by the battle earlier quickly healing over. It's only very pleased, but he joins you.
Just sit here, close your eyes, and try to meditate with me. Think about.
Yes, because Jaeger's going to hear us, right?
Maybe. Just close your eyes and focus on breathing and whatever kind of things I suppose are on your mind. Maybe try reaching out again. It's a bit harder here specifically, but
Noctis does so. He closes his eyes and kind of sits there quietly for a while. Doesn't say anything. Eventually, you see he kind of just, like, moves away from the waterfall and kind of, like, goes and rests towards the side of the pool. And just kind of, like, just chills. Like, he just, like, floats. He doesn't seem to super have any sort of epiphanies or anything, but you can see he looks fully rested.
I'll stay underneath the waterfall and keep doing what I am.
Fair enough. Pretty easy to do. Alright. We've been doing with you for a while, so I'm gonna go back to the rest of the party for a little bit if that's okay.
I think that's everything that I have, because I can't go to the tree yet.
Fair enough. The rest of everybody at the bar. Ramsey, can you roll me a D100? That's been sitting there for a while, so...
No,
It says
very,
Ramsey
very,
at the bar.
very
Sorry, when
specifically, as soon as Ramsey walks up to Felix, like when you walk up to someone attractive and then you, like, and you're nervous and you just vomit. Well, that's what I want it to be like. As well as the fact that I have work in the morning, so I'm gonna probably Holly goes to the hot spring and then goes to bed.
Fair enough.
I know. Have a good night, you guys.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Yeah, I do want to end soon anyway.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right. Let's see. Ooh, so early. Oh, good. Okay.
I'm
I think
exhausted. I've had a very long weekend. Shut up.
you are so valid. I'm teasing. I think Ramsey goes in there very nervous, and as they step in, I think he goes to the bar, and he's gonna order 2 waters to start. Three, but specifically ordering one for him and Zarev. Let's see. Walks back over to the table. I think he sets down one for Quinn, and then holds the other out to Felix.
It's
Thank you.
good to stay hydrated.
And that's when he rolls a 90 on the D100.
90 is actually really good if I remember correctly. Oh, it is actually super good. Hold on, BRB, I'm just gonna, don't worry about it. I'm not gonna tell you anything. I'm just gonna open up your character sheet, and I'm gonna start scrolling through, and I'm gonna have some fun choices to make.
Oh.
So did you... I know that we usually play a game, but I don't think we have to do that tonight.
There's a game?
Oh.
I thought you were here to pick someone up.
No, that was someone's idea.
He's gonna look at Quinn.
We play a drinking game. Holly has some truth berries, usually, and the idea is whoever holds their liquor the worst after it's shot, they have to take one, and then they say something that is true, or that is on their mind. It's, I don't know. Holly likes it. Zareth seems to like it. Ripley never plays, but I tried to go along with it.
Ripley doesn't seem super involved with you guys.
It is a delicate situation recently. I'm always proud of Ripley.
Fair enough.
I think that he sees the world the way that it could be, and I wish that I shared that trait sometimes. In the meantime, do we know what we're getting? Did you want to get anything? Drink wise, I mean.
I don't know. What's this town known for? I can't say I've really been to know before.
Well, last time we were here, it was.
Caleb, is this the same tavern that Quinn performed at?
No, Quinn performed at the Jaeger Hall.
That's right.
I've got to be honest, I haven't been to this one before. I usually just like how beautiful it is here. I haven't really done much in the town. Quinn, you know things.
Well, it's chilly outside. Maybe a heated mead would be good.
Yes, mead. I will order us mead. That is a good idea.
And Ram, assuming that you got to go up to the bar, no one's going to come by the table, is going to get up and go to order some mead.
All right, easy enough. The barkeep will, take a couple of silver, and you can get a couple of some heated meads for the three of you, if you want.
So, Quinn, you've been quiet. Spot anyone yet?
Not exactly looking for myself.
I thought you were playing wingman.
Well, isn't it really up for the person that I'm trying to set up with someone to decide who they may or may not fancy, and then try to set them up with who they may fancy?
That's a good point.
Ramsey sets the meat down for the three of them.
Aye. So, I was thinking we could maybe do a version of what we usually do. Or we could do like 2 truths and a lie. If you get it wrong, you have to take a sip. But I mean, just sipping on meat for a while is good too. What do you two think?
I'm not sure. It's been a long day.
It is.
Ramsey looks down.
I wish that this was made with hollies, healing apples. I look forward to sleeping off the bruises. So, we deal with Noctis, and I believe we have to wait a week to go back to Andorra. Do you
Right.
have been? Yes,
That sounds fun.
I think it
Good
would
luck
be.
with that.
Well, I mean, I don't know how long you're going to be around, but I hope that you are able to see more of it this time. I think that would be fun.
Based on my track record, I'm probably not going to be around much longer.
I wish you wouldn't say that.
I was going to ask if you have any more knowledge than you've shared with us about how it works. You don't seem to usually last through the night when you fall asleep as you.
Yeah, it seems to be how it goes.
Is it an instant shift for you? I mean, do you fall
I don't
asleep
know.
and then...
I'm asleep.
But I mean, when you wake up, is it just... I mean, do you remember anything between when we were in the time bubble and the last time you woke up? Or, I mean,
Nope.
how's it...
All black.
Yeah.
Kind of like going down for a sleep, and then when you wake up in the morning, except a lot of the times when that happens, there's blood everywhere, or something is on fire. Or both.
Yeah. Sorry about
So,
that.
guys got a great track record going.
Yep. Yes,
And go up at very inconvenient times.
it's true.
My apologies for the inconvenience. Must be horrible for you.
No.
That's not what I meant.
Mm.
Just that you don't get the best impression of us from when you do gain control.
Well,
Unfortunate
next time
timing.
I'll try waking up at a more convenient time for you.
Not for us, for you.
Anyway,
I can't
we did-
imagine. I can't imagine it's terribly convenient for you to just see the blood and disaster and not really get the chance to know us through all of the stress.
It's not super great, actually. I'm sure you're great people, but yeah, you're definitely right. It has not left a good impression on any of you.
Well, what did we do to make a better impression? Well, how could you make the most of your evening while you're still here?
I'm having a great time right now.
Good. Should I get shots after we're done with this meet? Did you want to, or are we cool just chatting? I wasn't sure.
Do you need shots?
Hey,
We
I think
did
I
come here for a specific reason. See
Oh,
anybody yet?
no, of course not. No, everyone here is.
You've been looking in your mug this entire time. I don't think you're gonna find anybody in there. They're just a hunch.
I could try a little bit harder, you know.
Well,
Maybe if he
start by
drinks enough,
looking
he
up.
might.
Okay, sure, yes, I will drink. Peer pressure, thank you, Quinn.
And he's just gonna shotgun it, like the whole thing.
Go ahead and make a con save.
Yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
neat.
All right, that is 1d20 plus 6. And just a quick reminder, after the fight from last session, Ramsey doesn't have any of his fancy tricks to get, Okay, that's a 16.
You're fine for now. For now. But you can feel like that light buzz coming on.
Yes.
Neat.
What I meant was if you drink too much too quickly, you might start to see things that aren't there. But do what makes you happy.
Well, how about now? Anyone interesting?
Ramsey looks toward you, and his eyes look bright and yellow. Anything can happen if you let it.
What is happening right now?
Oh, hello. I'm sorry. Is this a bad time? Oh,
Please.
What happened to
Wait.
Ramsey?
You're not the only one with two people in your head, it seems.
Oh my god.
Felix,
Ramsey
meet
got possessed?
Broadway, I think it was.
yeah,
Broadway?
you remembered my song. I'm so glad. That was my musical debut. I do hope you enjoyed it.
Well, damn. This interferes with our plan of getting Ramsey somebody.
Please don't take this as too forward, but I have to say, you two are really just the most stunning bachelors in this whole establishment. I didn't know Ramsey had taste.
But
Really interested, Broadway.
Oh no, I'm just trying to be, friendly and very polite, and well, I want to make sure I get a good review,
I
Oh,
don't think there's any critics here tonight.
well, everyone's a critic, my friend. Oh, I am not throwing away my shot. And he's going to stand up and run toward the bar to get a dozen shots, spending Ramsey's money.
Absolutely. Okay. Like a dozen? Like 12?
Yeah,
Ramsey-
12.
Like
Gonna
12.
bleed.
Okay. Go ahead and
Okay.
drop like a gold piece.
Nice.
How
nice.
much do you wanna
So I definitely think that in Broadway's brain box, it is, how 4 for each of them ready. And yeah, he's just gonna, I think, I don't know if they could get a tray, but he's kind of gonna hum a little bit, jiving as he brings everything over and sets it down in front of the other two.
He's gone. Felix, run.
Okay,
You know,
okay.
that's, wow, you sure drink a lot more than Ramsey does.
Oh, well, Ramsey can handle plenty. I mean, this body, it is something else, let me tell you.
Have you drank in his body before?
No, but I've experienced it indirectly. I'd say it's good for my roots, but I don't have those at this point. So,
God, I'm so sorry, Ramsey.
if you don't mind, I was thinking I really liked his idea. What if we play a game? All right. Except,
We were playing the game before you popped out.
well, I want to play then. Except I'll answer any questions you'd like for me or for Ramsey, since I've got both brains, rattling around in here.
Oh, we were gonna play the game of get Ramsey a date, but
Oh. Okay, would you like to go on a date with Ramsey?
that's totally not what I meant.
Well, you can just say yes or no. I'm just wondering.
I'm sure if that's what he wanted, he could ask me himself.
Well, I'm sorry, but he's in his dressing room right now. I'll tell
Fair
you
enough.
what. I'll tell you what. Follow up. I'll make sure to put that in the notes for the next run. Quinn, I can only
Maybe-
imagine it's the same for you.
Quinn, help.
I imagine what's the thing for me.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. You're an interesting gentleman. I mean, I don't know if the feelings are all there, but I'm sure that Ramsey would enjoy a dinner and a show. What do you say? Oh, I'm sorry. Am I not doing a very good job of marketing? I can list off his many qualities. I'd be so happy to.
Super familiar with that. You know what?
Won't you let him list them off himself?
I see
Tell
how
him
it
the
is.
stage beckons him. Or whatever metaphor you wish to use.
Yes, stage beckons forth. What is happening?
Now, this is totally up to me. And Kayla, let me know if this is okay. Can Quinn roll a persuasion check for Broadway?
Go ahead.
I would think it would be with advantage. Broadway is a big fan of Quinn and his work. Does that sound about right? Thank you. Thank you.
Sure. Yeah, you're doing your own thing. Go for it.
It is taking a second because my computer is acting up as per usual.
As per usual.
Then I can't log in. There we go.
Alright.
Maybe? Okay.
Morning.
Persuasion.
I get in like 10-ish minutes, if that's okay, guys.
Oh yeah, I'm
Okay.
cool with it.
Thanks.
I
Sorry, I'm getting EPs. So
I
can
understand.
deal with that. There's something I wanted to get to, but it doesn't seem we're going to get to it tonight.
that's fair enough. If you want, you can make a note.
Nat 20. I don't want to do the Macarena. Hi.
Thank God.
I am
Any
hello.
God.
I was surrounded by velvet seats and the mahogany stage. And there
Wow.
were, yes,
Your body mate is very forward.
Sorry. Oh my god. And he's gonna look at the shots on the table.
Fun buddy.
Okay.
why
Hey,
don't you all
Salu?
make con saves for me?
Not
Oh, are we-
drinking.
I'll make a con save. I think Ramsey feels like he should.
I didn't think Felix was gonna be drinking the shots.
Oh god. Okay. I'll
Yeah,
make Ramsey.
Quinn isn't
It's
drinking.
That's something to do later.
Yeah, so does Quinn.
Ramsey's gonna stop.
We could probably just hand these out to people. I don't think
That's
we
it.
can return them.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Do you want to start just giving out the 12 shots to random patrons at the bar?
Yes.
Hey, you look like you could use a drink. Here you
People
go.
will gladly
Hey,
take
you.
free alcohol. That is not an issue.
Nice.
Perfect opportunity to flirt with someone, Ramsey.
I.
Can I imagine?
Get you that date after all.
Oh, no, I don't need a date tonight, I think.
If you say so.
I.
And he stops himself.
If you do end up going on that walk to the auction house in the morning, do make sure to. I mean, I would love to come along.
If
If
I'm
that's
still
okay.
here, sure.
I hope so.
I wouldn't get your hopes up.
I always do.
I didn't have anything else to do. I know we're trying to end in the next 10. I think that's where
Do
I'm good to end
you,
the scene.
do you guys want Quinn and Felix? Do you guys want to do whatever you guys wanted to do, or do you guys want to like text me what your plan was, and we can do it next session at the beginning of next session if you guys want?
Dude,
depending
you
on
already
how
knew what I
much-
wanted to do.
I know what you want to do, but that's not going to happen until we rest. So, Quinn, I'm asking kind of Quinn.
I'm not sure if mine would only take like 5-10 minutes or not. So
Do you wanna?
I don't want to
Is
pressure
it,
you to stay up
is it
longer.
like just roleplay? Is it?
Yeah, it's roleplay stuff, but like I'm not entirely
down.
sure how long it
I'm
would
down.
take.
If
So
we want to do what you want to do, let's do that, and then we'll open with Felix's thing tomorrow because I've already spoiled it for you, but for everybody else, it's not. So, I feel like we could probably get through both of them if you wanted to. Because I know Felix's is fairly quickly. It depends actually. Okay. We'll see. Okay, let's do Quinn's first, and then is it okay if we do Felix's first thing next session?
Sure.
Alright, and then if not, then we could probably do it at the end if I'm feeling up to it. We'll see how I feel after we do Quinn's, if that's okay.
to be honest with how late it's getting, I think I'd rather just wait until next session.
Bet. Alright. Can you text me, though? Like in words?
Yes.
Yeah, text me what it is, just so that way I don't forget. So we'll do Quinn's thing, and then we'll do Felix's thing, and then we'll cut it there. Alright. So I do think our good friend Trashy and Draw are live right now. Playing
That's right,
Fortnite. I hate them so much. Why are they like this?
Why are they like this? Why are they like this?
There he is. Alright, let's go say hi to Trashy. Everybody oh, hold on, we've got 10 seconds. Let's sit in awkward silence for 10 seconds. Ready?
Yes!
Everybody say bye! Bye!
Bye!